Hello all, Seriously is here, back for some more of the Planet Grafter, and by the time you're watching this, we probably have the Toxicity update out. As of the recording of this, it's not out yet. So what are we going to do with this save, now that we're back home, and look at the loot that we found on Prime, just fuses, and cosmic quartz, and T2 rocket, just everything, everywhere, all at once. It's amazing, fantastic. We're done. The experiment's done. The save is basically done. We can progress it. We can definitely finish it by getting to all the TTIs required for each of the moons. But I think the goal here is going to be to put a pause on the New Game Plus, and we're going to start Toxicity on Thursday, maybe? We're going to put this out on Tuesday. So let's try and ramp up production today as much as we can with as much new stuff as we can, and we'll go looting as necessary, maybe? Something like that. Boom, getting there. Ooh, hey, that's almost perfect. I'm gonna grab those, and maybe instead of as necessary, let's just go looting right now. Let's go look at the Waterfall wreck. It needs 3 of these cells to open up all its stuff and things, and there's a unique potential spacesuit in one of the vaults. So let's go take a peek and see if we can get it. Oh, ooh, and we could use some Terra tokens, because I want to get the Humble not Humble, yeah, Planet Humble has the unique butterfly. And we haven't been there yet. We didn't need to go there. I don't know if going to both planets was necessary to advance our loot tables, or if just going to Aquilus was all that was needed, because we went there first, and we didn't really check loot on Aquilus at all. All we did was open that one satellite that had, and I went back and checked. If you go and watch, I think it's at 5 minutes 40 seconds, or maybe it's 4 minutes and 50 seconds in the last video. Wow. Yeah, the loot table is very advanced here. Fantastic. Yeah, you can count the stuff in the satellite and see that they gave us extra energy fuses. Instead of 3 fusion energy cells and 2 energy multiplier fuses, they gave us 3 energy multiplier fuses and 2 energy fusion cells. And that's not enough to build an escape extraction platform and an interplanetary travel rocket. That is not the resources required. Let's pick up the iron. Get it out of the way so I can see the crates and stuff, because there's crates in these rooms that I often overlook. Like that. Anything else? No, just the one in each? Okay, that's fine. There will be room in these crates for that iron. No big deal. I am going to take these, even though we have an infinite amount of them now, thanks to our advanced loot table and our ability to farm mutagens via larva. I haven't done that yet. I haven't farmed anything, so I do need that stuff right now. Similarly, I don't have a lot of tier 2 fertilizer, even though we can get tier 3. I don't have a lot. I could make it. I haven't been doing that yet. Ooh, these are our first 2 of those that we've gotten so far. Not a secret wall. Okay. Lots of room. Again, don't have very many of these stored up, even though it's very easy to make them. Gonna loot it. We've been looting Lerma like crazy, so we really don't need that. What we could have used, if we find another one of these, I bet I left some osmium somewhere, and we could and some, yeah, no, never mind. Like, we can make a teleporter. We're pretty close to home. Let's just go home. Or let's not go home. So this is the vault that can apparently have a unique spacesuit. So I'm gonna make a save right here. We're gonna check this. That had a Fablo only, because I'm not sure if people mean this or they mean this, but I've gotten the suit once and I don't know where, and this vault often does have spacesuits in it, just not unique. That's not the one I'm thinking of. Yeah, we're already wearing that, so that's not the unique one. Look at all of them Terra tokens. We're gonna give this one reload. We're gonna take what we get. If we missed out on all those Terra tokens, we missed out on all those Terra. Oh no, what a terrible fate. But you can see, save and reload does work. We got only a Fablo here before. We have 3 spacesuits there now. This loot seems to have gone. Did we check these even? I don't know, but it's not great loot in there. What do we got in here? No spacesuit at all, but we did replace one of these, and we still got a bunch of Terra tokens. Might be more, might be less. All right, well, we got what we got, and if I need to, I'll hack in. I'll edit the game files and give myself the unique spacesuit if I have to, which I don't. But we got some loot. Yay, looting. It's fun. Don't even know specifically what we needed. I think we have an energy fuse waiting for us in the trade rocket. I remember ordering one. Oh yeah, we needed these. How many do we have? And can I make use of them? How many do we need? And how many fuses do we need to order to do that? Because we don't have a lot of heat, and yeah, we're gonna have to order stuff. Looks like I already got that. How many Terra tokens did we get in that loot haul? Not very many. Ooh, that's harsh. We can't even order 3 fuses, and we need 2 each to send up any of the heat or pressure multiplier. We can send up plants. We can send up plants rockets and insects rockets. Well done. Sort. None there. Now we have been dumping stuff everywhere and it's very unsorted, and that's my bad, but there's been just too much loot. Okay, we have 3 tier 2 rocket engines. Maybe what we should do is get all of our new tier of loot together. And see what we need or what we can make with it in general. Because what is tier 3 fertilizer for? Is it just the rocket? No, that doesn't really help us production wise. Helps us make food faster. It would help us make fertilizer and lots of stuff faster. But oh, here we go. So we need a Pastera seed each for these, and the difference is 10 times the insects. Let's make 2 of these. Since we have 2 of these. Oh, we only have 3 insects, we only need 1. Oh, okay, well then I know what I am going to order instead of fuses. Let's order one of them blue butterflies. We can afford it now. And that's about it. Oh, I know how we could afford stuff. We made a lot more than just 3,000 Terra tokens. We made like 5 fuses. Or 4, and we already had a couple. 3, we had that many. So we're going to send up all of those. And that'll get us the Terra tokens we need for our fuses for the future. Oh, right. You gotta send them. Boom. 45,000. It's actually not that much. Not as much as I would hope. So we only need. Oh, we need a silk. Oh, spaghetti-o. Can I make silk? Need a silk generator. Alright, so let's break apart a fabric. I was carrying a bunch and I don't need it all. That was silly. Whatever. If I can make 2 of these, I will. There we go. You guys can all go in there. That should really boost our insects. We haven't put down a single animal yet. Maybe that's what we should do today if we really want to get serious with Prime here. We don't have a lot of room, but they're going in here. I'm actually a little bit tired of not being able to do this, so let's get this underway. Osmium, aluminum. How much do we need? And a super alloy. There we go. Okay, now what we're gonna make? Right, let's actually upgrade that. I want to be able to hold 2 recipes. Let's not, let's just do one at a time. So, 2 blues, pink, yellow. And a super alloy for that one. I think we're only missing the yellow quartz from the other. Yay! My brain worked. Hooray! I'm pretty sure I have yellows over there, but you know where it's probably faster to get one from? Right there. Okay. Yeah, I mean, it's cramped, but it's all we need. Let's see. We also need this and that. So we're going to need a honey. Let's put a couple of the... they're going to get used up by the food maker anyway if I put them in here, but whatever, whatever. Lerma. Am I storing gas? I'm not storing gas in here. Need another silk. I used both of those. Circuit board and water. Board, we need another water and a bioplastic. It's nighttime. Of course it's nighttime. Why wouldn't it be nighttime? There we go, that's a bit more level. Alright, now we need some DNA. And we're gonna have to make it all because we're way too early for animals. So, on one. Here we go. We need bees, silkworms, and species 3 is just straight up rare larva. I'm demanding bees somewhere. There we go. Let's grab 3 of you, 3 of you, and I'm going to make a couple of silkworms while we're doing the other guys. Whoops. Wait, was that a recipe? I'd be very surprised if that was. Okay, you again. This is instant. You don't have to wait for that. You can just hit escape and click back in and they're all here. Species 3. Now we need some colors. Alright, the basic flowers make color B. We don't need skin patterns or skin pattern colors. We need color A. Fish eggs also make color B. So B, B, and color A from butterflies. Okay, so an ecosystem would help us, but we also have a teleporter somewhere that will help us. Except the most common butterfly there gives us this, and the other good butterfly there gives us that. Where should we go for butterflies to give us colors? I don't know, but we've got flowers, so let's go get some flowers. A couple here. I do want to save some of these for rockets, so let's not use all of any one particular type. Oh, we've got tons of reds, and I don't think they're for any rockets. There's some colors. Lots and lots of colors. There we go. 70%. Okay, butterflies, butterflies, butterflies. Yeah, let's try the ancient city. I don't want to hold all this stuff on me. We'll keep the traits. If I had been smart, I would have brought some iron. So we're gonna have to look through the grass for these things. And the clovers? Clovers. I never paid attention. I mean, we are into the insect stage, so we should be able to, yeah, I mean, we're getting larvae out here. We should see eventually a Fiorente. There we go. And these do give us traits. Ooh, is that even one that does give us colors? I don't think that was on the list. Uh-oh. The other one we see out here sometimes is the Albin. And what's the other one? They're very, very common here. So it's where I like to hunt. But we could go to, say, the meteor crater or somewhere else. There's our Albin. Looks really foggy. We don't get colors from the Albin. That's it, the Lorpin. Okay, we've got all the ones I remember seeing out here. So let's head home. If we need to, we can recycle these too into other components. So there's that. But for the meantime, you can definitely go in there. You're still not back? Well, soon enough we'll have glowing blue butterflies too. Okay. Those all go in there, but none of them make stuff. No, common makes a size. I don't need that. Skin pattern. No, Fiorente and Lorpin aren't on here. We need the ecosystem and we need to wait for stuff. That's so tedious. I don't want to wait. Okay, so new plan then. We will start Toxicity on the weekend. That will give me a good time to find time to record during the week for the new update, because I think it's out on Monday or Tuesday. And we're going to do another episode of this to continue on catching up Aquilus here. We haven't got our animals in yet, but we're going to try to get some in today. Let's go catch some butterflies in an ecosystem. Let's make 2 if we can. And I'm sure I've got these somewhere, but I'm just going to make them. I know I can make 2. There they are right there. Just saves up some space, gives the robot something to do. That's tier 2 fertilizers. Now, I don't recall if I've made any of these yet or not, but I'm just going to put them a little ways away. There we go. Supply everything. Supply everything. I sort of wish I hadn't sent all of my production fuses away, because production fuses are very helpful for ecosystems. Boop. So we have one more slot in here. We do. Oh, very well. I will eat and drink. Or will I? Extra slot. 700, 600, 1200. Well, that's the obvious pick since we're doing production. But some of these look prettier. But we're doing production. I mean, I've already got a 600 in there. 800. Okay, fine. Yeah, that is my next best one. And it's more variety. Alright, we're not demanding these yet, so we're going to have to check on them and find a spot to demand all the various kinds of butterfly at. In the meantime, I want to take one more peek at our list of things that make colors. Maybe there's something else we can get A's from. No. Okay, but we can find chevrons either here, out by the waterfall, or by, I think it's chevrons we can find here. And that's all we would need is a couple of those. So let's head over this area past our tree line that we've put in. There should be some clear area over here. No larvae have spawned in. We'll be on a little teeny hill here. Not too much grass. Let's get some larvae spawning. Yeah, our inventory is clear enough. Oh, you know what we never built? And if we can't get any animals in today because we don't get any chevrons or anything like that, we will build the tier 2 recycling machine because these guys can't be recycled yet. Not that we need to. The rares make everything that we need. There are definitely a colored butterfly that spawns out here. I just can't remember which one it is. It might be the Lorpin, which would be very unfortunate because we just found out that does not work in the extractor. Well, I know where the chevron, like, look at this hill though. This is a perfect hill for hunting larvae. If you need larvae and you're in the insect stage, and you're on prime, right here. Okay, I say, since we're almost full, and we haven't gotten a single one, let's go check out the things that we don't have any demand for yet, but that are supplying. Yeah, nothing. Alright. Fingers are crossed we can get at least 2 here. A couple of animals before we go today would be very nice. Hey, there's one. Clear some space. There's 2. Some nice colors too. One's a purple. These are both pretty rare finds in that machine. Ecosystem. Purple and, oh, I thought it was purple, but no, we're getting teal and brown. Well, whoop-de-doo. And did we get a species 2? I want to make a species 2. Where's our A? It's brown, huh? What goes with brown? Nothing really. Let's do teal. Okay. Take a peek at our numbers. Animals are at 0. Let's see what we can get that to. With just the animals. $200,000, 100,000. I thought that was 90 or 87. It's 37. That's not very impressive at all. So let's go take a peek at our animals rocket. I think it's tier 4 mutagen, osmium rod, rocket engine, and 6. Yeah, okay, so I do remember that. We can do that as well. Let me pin that. But that doesn't help our animals at all. You know what would help our animals is feed. I definitely have looted some. I don't know where it would have gone to as we threw stuff willy-nilly away. And I could probably make some with what we've got here. Whoops. One tier 2 animal food. Can we make this? We can at least make a few. And we need silkworms for that, so we can't really make that yet. But we can probably make this out of these. No. Rare larva. Are we not demanding rare larva? Because we're producing rare larva. Where are they all going? Oh, timer says we're done for today, huh? There we go. All right, let's put 2 of those in. The animals aren't going to eat yet, actually. So I'm going to hold off, and we'll come back on Thursday and see what we can get our animals up to by launching a rocket and giving them food. But that's going to be it for today. Till next time, everybody. Have a good time.